I was 125 kg.
Damn.
तो वो तो मरो या मारो, जब पंच खाओगे ना तो ये नहीं आएगा मैं गर्लफ्रेंड मेरा दिल तोड़ के चली गई अब मैं क्या करूं. माई डेटिंग लाइफ सक्स. मुक्काबाज इज upon a realistic fighter's life.
Vineet Kumar Singh is the Indian Rocky.
To be a fighter is a costly affair that requires lot of heart, lot of focus, lot of mind into it.
Guts. बट अगर कहीं किसी रास्ते से गुजरोगे, कहीं किसी फाइटर पे नजर पड़ गई तो हाथ और मुंडी अपने आप चलने लग जाएगी,
अपने आप ही उठेगा.
श्रोतागण, वेलकम टू योर पॉडकास्ट विद राज.
During that Wushu Nationals.
And it affects your whole psyche as a fighter inside the ring in that moment.
Obviously it affects. So suppose you are to the ring, you are trying to land a punch, you land a kick, but it's not hitting, na? You get anxious, na? I'm throwing a punch, I'm throwing a kick, I'm not able to hit, I'm not able to get the score, na? Time is clicking out.
Exactly. So tell me one thing. As like legendary boxers have said ki, as boxers we have fought more outside the ring than we have to fight inside the ring, right? तो जो क्योंकि हर इंसान अपनी ज़िंदगी में एक जंग लड़ रहा है, हर इंसान ऊपर तबके से लेकर तो नीचे तबके तक, भले ही वो जो भी काम करता हो या जो भी बैटल्स हर दिन अपनी लाइफ में देखता हो उनको फेस करता हो, तो ये सारी जज्बात, ये सारे इमोशंस, ये सारे हर्डल्स जो कि आपको सोसाइटी से मिले हो या आपके परिवार में किसी से मिले हो या आपका किसी ने दिल तोड़ा हो या आपकी खुद से ही कोई शिकायत हो, ये सारी चीज़ें दिमाग में रख के फाइटर स्टेप्स इनसाइड द रिंग के अंदर एंट्री करता है. और क्या ये करना सही होगा या बेनिफिशियल होगा, या फिर ये सारी चीज़ों को साइड में रख के एक ठंडे शांत दिमाग से जस्ट प्योरली ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ आवर स्किल्स, स्टैमिना और जो आपने सीखा है उसकी बुनियाद पर जाना चाहिए. व्हाट वुड यू रिकमेंड? नॉर्मली आपके साथ क्या होता है और क्या ये करना एक सही टेक्निक है, क्या ये करना एक सही तरीका है और कितनी पैमाने पे ये हो जाता है कई बार अक्सर?
So when we are fighting ना, तो what will happen when you step into the ring, everything goes blank, सब शून्य में चला जाता है, आपको सिर्फ अपना अपोनेंट ही दिखता है. हाँ, आपका ट्रेनिंग इम्पैक्ट होता है विद लॉ काइंड ऑफ प्रेशर्स यू आर हैविंग ना, वेदर आपका दिल टूटा हो, दिल सही हालत में ना हो, आपके फैमिली प्रेशर हो, आपके पास वर्क का प्रेशर हो ना, वो चीज़ें आपकी ट्रेनिंग में इम्पैक्ट करती हैं कि आप कितने मन से ट्रेनिंग कर पा रहे हैं, कितना उसमें दे पा रहे हैं, अपना आपको झोंक पा रहे हैं. मगर एक बार आप फाइट में उतर गए तो वो तो मरो या मारो ना, वैसा सिचुएशन हो जाता है. और वहाँ पर क्या होता है, सर्वाइवल इंस्टिंक्ट आ जाती है, और जब सर्वाइवल इंस्टिंक्ट आ जाती है तो दुनिया भर के सारे प्रेशर गायब हो जाते हैं.
सब भाड़ में जाए, अपने को यहाँ पर जीतना है.
हाँ, जीतना है, निकालना है इसे सामने वाले को. क्योंकि आप जब किसी से पंच खाते हो ना चेहरे पे, तो आप शॉक में चले जाते हो ना. उस वक्त जब पंच खाओगे ना तो ये नहीं आएगा मैं गर्लफ्रेंड मेरा दिल तोड़ के चली गई अब मैं क्या करूं.
माइक टायसन का कोट है ना, लाइक माइक टायसन सेज एवरीवन हैज अ प्लान until they get punched in the face.
हाँ, या सो वंस यू गेट पंच ना तो दिमाग एकदम पूरा रिफ्रेश, एकदम रीस्टार्ट मोड में चला जाता है ना. उस वक्त तो मतलब सिर्फ फाइट ही करना है, और सामने वाला जैसे भी कर रहा है कैसे बच के निकलना है, कैसे उसे हिट करना है, कैसे स्कोर निकालना है, कैसे जीतना है, इसी में दिमाग चलता रहता है. वो दुनिया भर के सारे प्रेशर, मतलब मैं जैसे काम करता हूँ, आई एम अ वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल, आई हैव ऑल्सो पर्सनल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज. माई पेरेंट्स कीप ऑन कॉलिंग मी, माई सिस्टर्स कॉल, आई गेट कॉल फ्रॉम क्लाइंट्स, आई गेट कॉल फ्रॉम बिजनेस टीम, माई बॉस ऑल्सो शाउट्स एट मी ना.
रोजमर्रा की हर इंसान की जिंदगी
ये सब चीज़ें रहती हैं ना.
अब एक बात बताइए, तो फिर इतना जो एक वज्र शरीर है आपके पास में, लाइक अ प्रॉपर फिट बॉडी, लिविंग, सर्वाइविंग, हसलिंग, फाइटिंग इन मुंबई सिटी, सुबह से निकलते हैं, अपना कुछ स्केड्यूल बताइए, एंड हाउ डू यू अकोमोडेट एवरीथिंग राइट फ्रॉम द डेट, बिकॉज आई ट्राई टू ऑफर यू डेयरी, मतलब मैं दूध चाय वाय बनाने की मैंने कोशिश की, बट देन यू सेड नो, आई नीड अ ब्लैक कॉफी, एंड देन यू जस्ट ऑन वाटर एंड प्रॉब्ली अ बनाना. सो ये कैसे हैंडल करते हैं? व्हाट्स नॉर्मली इन योर व्हाट डज योर मील लुक लाइक एन एवरेज डेली मील? व्हाट डू यू कंज्यूम, और कैसा दिन होता है practicing and also taking care of your professional career?
I'm a working professional, so I have fixed hours which I can give to my training, because I also need to work to support my training, because fighters life is not like it's cheap. If you want to train good, you need to fight good, you need to earn money, and you need to have money to invest into it. So I take my job very seriously. When I'm at job, I totally focus on the job. My day starts at around 6:30 in the morning. I'll wake up, I'll get freshen up, I'll cook my own breakfast and lunch.
And what does this include mostly, your breakfast?
So breakfast will include oats, If you want me to quantify it, I will take 60 gram of oats and I'll take 200 ml milk, which I take in office. So we have those vending machines from which you can take milk and coffee and all. So I will take milk from over there. I take whey scoops. My daily intake is 120 grams of whey protein I take. So 2 scoops in the morning along with creatine I'll have. And that's it. That's my breakfast. So I'll take whey protein before I start my journey to the office. And once I reach the office, I'll reach by around 7:45, 8:15 I'll reach. I'll train. In morning I do the weight training part. My weight training involves lifting weights for strength and also some routine for building explosiveness, endurance.
And this is happening in office itself?
Yeah, I am lucky that my office has a gym.
All right.
And it's not a well-equipped gym, but it's fine. You can build your body over there. I have built my body over there.
Yeah,
and
clearly looks like it.
And you can build all those stamina over there.
Yeah.
And then after that, once that part is done, I'll train over there around 1.5 hours. And then after that, I'll get ready. By 9:45 and 10, I'll be ready to hit the office. I'll start working over there. During the office, like in afternoon, I'll take 100 grams of paneer along with some carb source. That may be rice mostly I take along with some salad and curd. And and in between, I'll just have some black coffee or green tea. I do not want to take more calories, so I only stick to that. And by evening, I take a scoop of whey protein. And I go after 7 o'clock. That's my deadline, 7:15. I need to start packing up for my evening training routine. So I'll go to the MMA gym, train there for 2 hours. Over there till 10, I'll train over there, come back from over there to my home, cook my dinner. And dinner, like I don't cook heavy. So I eat boiled food, boiled potatoes I'll have boiled eggs. By 11:30 I'll be on my bed. By 12:30 I'll sleep. Again 6:30 everything, the routine starts again.
6 घंटे की बैटरी रिचार्ज करने के बाद दोबारा let's conquer the day. Let's build some muscles.
Yeah. So apart from that, I also take multivitamins and I also take fish oil in order to maintain.
That looks like a very disciplined day, Shashank.
It's a disciplined day. It looks hectic for a person who is not involved into it. Yeah. I have become habitual to this. Since I have become habitual to this, so it's normal. If I miss on any of the things, I'll think my day is incomplete. I haven't done anything in my day. That's what happens to me. If someday I miss my morning routine or someday I miss my evening routine, आज दिन खराब चला गया. ऐसा लगता है.
And this happens every day, 7 days of the week.
6 days. One day I need to give rest. I need to explore new things.
Rejuvenate. Yeah. So, talking of exploring, you're also a bachata dancer.
I'm learning. From last 2 months, I have been learning dancing. So, jive, bachata. And you get to go to social dancing. You see new faces. You see beautiful faces. You interact with them.
Speaking of beautiful faces, bachata is a very unique and very potential dance form to learn, which can get you very beautiful faces and very beautiful girls, coming along and dancing with you. So tell me something about on that. Are you having a dating life? What's about your social life?
So my dating life sucks. I have got a date, which is happening this week.
All right. All the best. Is it a bachata date?
No, it's not a bachata date. It's a normal date kind of thing, which is happening. And it has happening for the first time in 30 years.
Oh, I wish you all the best, my brother. I wish you all the best.
Yeah. And it happened because I do not come from a very rich family. I have a humble background. There were a lot of responsibilities upon me. I started working when I was 8 years old. I started helping my parents into their daily chores. So we have a shop. My parents used to work over there. I used to work over there. After studies, 4 to 5 hours, I will sit over there and help them. And there were a lot of other responsibilities. Our financial conditions were not good. So all those things impact your personality. Maybe you might be outgoing. I'm very outgoing right now when I have all the financial freedom. At that point of time, I was not there. So exploring this dating thing and all was not in my head.
जो भी इस शहर में बाहर से आता है, खासकर छोटे शहरों से, जिम्मेदारियों का बस्ता और बोझ अपने कंधों पर लेकर आता है. घर में माँ बाप की चिंता होती है, दूसरे शहर में पढ़ रही कोई बहन हो उसकी चिंता होती है. So it's a lot of things that's involved, but it's very good to know that the person who is all there up in the morning working out, building muscles, संडे के दिन, किसी छुट्टी के दिन, आराम के दिन जाकर बचाता भी करते हैं, डांस भी करते हैं. That's like the soft side. Or that's like a different element of the same person who can be so ferocious in the ring but can be so flawless and so flexible on the bachata floor. So that's good to know. And one thing, who's your favorite fighter of all time?
My favorite fighter of all time, is Israel Adesanya. Because he's a kickboxer. No? I like the way he fights in MMA. If I say about boxing, Mike Tyson. Yeah. I've seen him moving in the ring. And it's like flawless. The way he moves, it's like water is flowing around. So that kind of a thing. And I got inspired more by movie stars while coming to fighting. Jackie Chan was my favorite star. Because the kind of moves he used to do, the kind of stunts he used to do.
Yeah.
So interest started from there. When I started learning fighting and all, then I started looking at these fighters. So Mike Tyson, Israel Adesanya, all these people came into my mind. So yeah, that's the kind of fighters I look up to. If I want to develop a skill, I should have a skill like them.
What movies would you recommend to our audiences? आप भी please देखिए यार, sports movies, fighter movies, and what movies would you recommend कि देखना चाहिए लोगों ने लाइफ में एक बार?
If you want to watch a fighter movie and which motivates you as well, watch Rocky. First choice. Hands down, watch Rocky. You'll get motivated for your life. It's just not about fighting.
It's about love.
It's about love. It's about how you hustle in your life and still keep on moving forward.
Yeah.
Rocky series is at top notch. Then the Never Back Down series. It's on MMA fights. That's also very good. You can watch. And I love Kung Fu movies. These are not specifically fight movies, but they're in which fights are happening in Kung Fu forms. So those are on lighter note, but you can watch Karate Kid. It will give you goosebumps.
The old one, no?
The old one and the new one as well. So what will happen now? Audience changes with time.
Absolutely.
We right now, Gen Z is going on right now.
Yeah, शायद.
Millennials or Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Something like that. So as per the audience, as per the age group, the interest changes. At that point of time when Karate Kid original would have been like launched, so that would have been increased. Now the Karate Kid new one would be increased. People might not relate with the old one now.
What's your favorite Bollywood movie that's probably based on a fight or like a sport, combat sport?
Brothers. Yeah.
What do you think about Mukkabaaz starring Vineet Kumar?
Mukkabaaz is upon a realistic fighter's life.
Yeah.
It's not glamorized.
Yeah.
It's all about how real a life of a fighter can be.
और विनीत कुमार जी ने जलंधर जाके फाइटर्स के बीच में
That's a very inspirational story. He went for 1 or 2 years. He spent the time. He never told anyone that he has come there for an acting course. He went there, enrolled as a fighter, fought with professional fighters, learned over there. He invested his time, he invested his money, he changed his staying room or PG wherever he was staying, he changed it into complete a boxing arena. He used to practice and he transformed his body as well.
Yeah.
Everything is visible.
और 36 साल की उम्र में शशांक.
Yeah.
At the age of 36.
Yes. So that's inspirational and that's kind of a love. So he might be an actor, but in order to do a movie on boxing, he decided to go over there and learn it, and slowly he might have fallen in love with the sport, with the intensity in it, and that's how he was managed to give such a good performance over
Absolutely, because the way he was performing in the ring and the way his hands were moving, it felt like he's a damn professional fighter.
Yeah.
For me, Vineet Kumar Singh is the Indian Rocky. Because जैसे Sylvester Stallone wrote the script for Rocky and went to the producers और वो movie बनी, same way he wrote the script for Mukkabaaz, went to Anurag Kashyap और वो movie बनी. खैर, what's the scene of UFC in India?
UFC is gathering a lot of it is gathering a lot of eyeballs in India, and UFC has been doing great, especially by including Indian fighters. Last one, Anshul Jubli, who went to UFC, won the UFC 294 against an Indonesian fighter. Again, his fight is coming.
He's from Uttarakhand, right?
Yeah, he's from Uttarakhand. And his story is very inspiring. Na? He came to Delhi, provided tuitions, started learning MMA. Na? It took him 7-8 years to reach that point, and he was unbeatable.
Sounds similar to me. Took tuitions, learned MMA.
Yeah.
And there's one more fighter, right?
Sumit Kumar, who would be right now going for it. And he's from Uttar Pradesh.
All right.
No, he's having wrestling background, but he has got trained in US. There's one more fighter who has been included for this UFC tournament. And it all depends upon the economics as well. No,
Okay.
India is a very big market. It has got a young population. The more franchise will focus upon a country like India, the more exposure it will get in that country, the more eyeballs it will be having. It will be better for the business as well. And India is a pool of talent which is not been nurtured till now in this field of MMA at international level. Slowly and steadily, like how Anshul moved in, now won, how other fighters are going through to it, how people in other kind of franchise like One FC are performing, Indian fighters, Arjun, Bhullar, who is an Indian origin fighter. He has trained in Canada. He has won Commonwealth medals for Canada, but he is an Indian origin fighter. People relate to those kind of things.
Yeah.
They get inspired, they get motivated. And it's just not the fighters. People who might not be a fighter, who might not be thinking of entering into this kind of space, those people also get motivated to at least try it. And all the things start when you start trying. No? When you give your first attempt, you like it, then you keep on building upon it. So all these things will definitely help UFC to gather more eyeballs over here, and definitely UFC will get more popularized. But it's just not UFC. There are 10 different kind of promotions which are happening all around the world. People will get motivated, and those are dreams. Like that is the pinnacle where an Indian fighter wishes to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Because as you said, eyeballs to bahut hai. Audience is vast. If there's any market in the world right now that probably UFC should be tapping into or targeting, is India. Should be India, because India इतना भयानक market है और लोग यहाँ पर शौक से देखते हैं, मजे से देखते हैं. But to be that fighter that represents the land of 1.4 billion people, what does it take? Physically, mentally, financially, like what is that thing that separates you from the league of everyone to be that UFC fighter, to step into that ring?
It takes all your mind and heart. That's what I wish to say. See, I'll tell you from my perspective. It was my passion that I need to start doing sports. I am having a restriction that I cannot give my 24 hours to this thing. But how much time I am having with me, I'm putting it over here. A person who goes pro trains around 8 to 10 hours in a day. He will practice all kind of techniques. He will practice grappling, striking, everything. 8 to 10 hours of a day. It's just not techniques. He will work on physical conditioning and all. And training for that kind of a time, and having that kind of quality of training, you need to have good equipment. You need to have good coach who provides you a good experience and all.
Good supplements.
Yeah, good supplements. And it all requires money. If you are not having a funding partner, you need to fund everything from your pocket. It has a heavy toll. Then you need to travel across the country in order to create a name for yourself. Traveling, staying there. It all involves money. To be a fighter is a costly affair. If you are not having someone backing you up to go into this thing full-fledged, it becomes difficult.
Yeah, you need someone that represents you.
Either someone who represents or you represent yourself.
Yeah. And that completely requires 101% attention in all forms at every time.
People also fight their demons. Demons as in the pressures which are from society. Keeping all those things in mind, you go ahead and keep on training. You trust the process. You keep on moving forward. Don't stop anywhere. That is the main thing. And that requires a lot of heart, a lot of focus, a lot of mind into it.
Guts.
You know,
like you work Monday to Friday. you live like a normal human being, you know, a working professional, but you give your time post 7 p.m. to MMA. You travel when you have the fights. So I think that's what sports teaches us, right? To like not give up ever, not ever give up. Correct? Or like I genuinely also do not want to say कि आपकी hobby है. No, it's a part of your life.
Yeah, it's part of his habit.
Yeah.
It has become a habit. Tomorrow when someday will come when I'll hang my gloves that I won't be fighting more due to my family responsibilities on me.
Yeah.
That day I'll feel that something from me has gone.
But अगर कहीं किसी रास्ते से गुजरोगे, कहीं किसी फाइटर पे नजर पड़ गई तो हाथ और मुंडी अपने आप चलने लग जाएगी.
अपने आप ही उठेगा.
Wonderful. One of the most inspiring things that you told me, you know, on the calls when we first connected, that you have had a weight loss journey yourself. You were in 3 digits, आप 100 किलो के ऊपर थे, and now you are like fit around 80s or something. So what has the weight loss journey been like for you?
Weight loss journey, I was 125 kg.
Damn.
No, I was 125 kg last March when I decided that I need to cut weight.
Last March, you mean 2022?
Yeah. So last March I decided that I need to start cutting weight, and I invested in one of my coach. He's Ritesh. He has his own company, Hustle and Health, where he provided me all the training plan. He provided me all the all the training plan, all the diet charts, and he kept on changing it. So losing weight is also a kind of a thing. It's simple. The kind of calories you're taking in and the kind of calories you're expelling out. There should be a deficit in that. How you create the deficit? You consume less, you work out more.
You burn more.
That's a simple thing. With time, the workouts, because you are not good enough to go to advanced workout all at once. So there are progressive steps. The kind of workout you do, gym training. MMA to at Super Fitness MMA, coach was taking good care of me, Alam sir. But in weight training part, where you do not want to lose excess weight, you need to maintain your muscle fibers, you need to do correct forms, correct kind of techniques. So that's in that place, progressive overload was very important in terms of exercise. Progressive overload on my diet was very important. I started with a 2400 calorie diet. Now I am at 1700. Within next one, right now, my weight currently is 89 kgs.
And you still want to cut, you were saying?
I need to cut 6 kgs more by October 25th because I want to fight under 85.
That's so inspiring, man. I mean, salute to you. Seriously. So this has been like a drastic life change for you. What are some habits that were there with you when you were 125 and now you're 89? What has been there and what has, you have emitted out? कि फेंक दिया वो habits, वो अब exist नहीं करती. वो version शशांक का मर चुका है.
Drinking heavy. Okay. That is the first thing. That when I used to drink, I used to finish that one khamba in one go. So I have removed it completely. Like, so while socializing, I'll take 1 or 2 shots. But that is also very less. Once in a month, once in a 2 months, it will happen. Then food binging. Whenever you are having carvings, like at night, 12 o'clock, you are having carvings, you will order something from outside, you will eat. I stopped that. If I am feeling hungry, I'll either cook omelette, I'll either have boiled eggs, or I will either had oats with milk.
Or boiled chicken.
Boiled chicken, yeah, if I am having time.
Yeah.
No.
So, like, you were a heavy drinker and now you're not. क्या फर्क महसूस हुआ अंदर में?
Confidence, the way you look, the way your personality changes, no? The way it impacts others, the way the others look at you, they get motivated.
Your relationship with yourself.
Your relationship with yourself gets better. No? Your relationship with others also get better.
Yeah.
And that impacts your relationship with yourself. You are able to understand what I'm trying to say. No?
Obviously.
No?
आपके परिवार को कितना नाज है आप पर? And seeing your journey.
बहुत नाज है. मगर अभी डांटते हैं, बोलते हैं अभी इससे ज्यादा कम मत करना, सिकुड़ता चला जा रहा है.
और अब शादी की उम्र हो गई है.
हाँ, अब शादी की उम्र हो गई है. पहले खाता पीता था, जब मुंह फूला हुआ था, पेट फूला हुआ था, लगता था अच्छे घर से. अभी एकदम ऐसा लगता है खाने को नहीं मिल रहा है.
अब फाइटर है. All right. Khabib, McGregor, 2 बड़े नाम UFC के इस ब्रांड के साथ जुड़े हुए. हाउ डू यू लुक एट देम एंड व्हाट डू यू फील कि ये दोनों ब्रांड्स, ये दोनों इंसान, ये दोनों फाइटर्स, ये दोनों सोच कितना ज़रूरी है कि इंसान की लाइफ में? बिकॉज वन इज काम एंड वन इज स्टॉर्म एंड यू नीड बोथ ऑफ देम इन योर लाइफ एट सर्टेन इंटरवल्स.
Yes, that is true. Khabib has come from Russia. He's from Asian part of the world.
Dagestan.
Yes, correct. Dagestan. He's a Muslim. Being conservative, controlling your emotions is what he has learned, and that's how he portrays himself during the fight. He only got aggressive while fighting with McGregor because McGregor is ultra aggressive. There is a reason behind it. US fighting market has always been on gathering the crowd. How will you gather the crowd unless until you don't get fierce, you do not shout at your opponent, you do not catch hold of his collar, you do not do anything crazy. So that kind of aggressiveness has come from the culture, from the nature of the sport in that country. So that's why these two people, they are good fighters from inside. They all are disciplined from inside.
Definitely, that's why they are there.
Yeah, that's why they are there. But how they portray themselves outside is like this person, Conor, he was all about to get more crowd, make it more personal.
Selling the tickets.
Selling the tickets, making more money. And that's what he is known about.
Yeah.
He's a good fighter. He fights good. He's good striking, good punches. He's having fantastic fighter regime. But this is how his culture has been. That's what I feel. People may not agree. This is how I feel that that's how the US culture has been, and that's how they have gathered it. Khabib has been on the Asian side. He's been following Islamic religion, and he follows it to the heart. If you see Asian culture, even in the ONE FC championship, people are calm. They do not go and shout on the opponents and during the stare down punch them or do anything drastic. That only happens in Western side.
It's rather very disciplined and very professional.
It's very disciplined, very professional. So that's kind of a difference is over there. And according to situation, person needs to get aggressive, person needs to stay calm. It all depends upon how your mind is working, how the situation is there. There would be a time when you don't shout, work will not happen. You need to shout. And when there would be a time when someone is shouting and you know if you shout, the problem will happen. You need to keep your mind calm.
Absolutely.
So that balance is to
for
be
me,
maintained.
these two entities, these two personalities are like, Ali and Frazier. Ali was all talk and Ali was all fight. And Joe Frazier was pure fight, pure technique, pure style coming from the hoods of Philadelphia. Khabib, Dagestan se aaya. He doesn't drink. He strictly follows Islam. He's a very devoted person. He respects his father a lot. And one of the main reasons कि McGregor के ऊपर जो गुस्सा होता रहा post match भी जो वो कूद के रिंग के बाहर मारने गया था, it was because he insulted his father. And then there's McGregor at one end जो कि टिकट बेचना जानता है, जो कि भीड़ जमा करना जानता है, जो कि आपको मोटिवेट करेगा अपने शब्दों से. Showmanship, right? Like even he had a very inspiring journey.
Yes.
He was like fighting for probably $7 or something. His wife was supporting him entirely, and then it becomes this insane maniac that is ready to fight anyone, every time, anytime. कोई भी कहीं भी बुला लो, Dana White को बोलो sign करने के लिए, and he's there. I personally love McGregor, and I totally respect Khabib.
See, their personalities might be different.
Yeah.
That is a different kind of thing. But to have a respect of a fighter, how he has built his career, how he has got to that kind of a pinnacle, that kind of a Everest peak, you need to respect it. Not everyone can do it.
Who's your personal favorite?
My personal favorite is McGregor. Because I'm a striker. I love striking.
Yeah.
Khabib is more kind of a wrestling guy. He will take you down. He'll drown you to the waters, to the depth of the ocean, drench you out of stamina, and then he will hit you hard.
Kill you slowly.
Yeah. But I myself am flamboyant. I like striking. So that's why I like McGregor.
Yeah. And that's how you express yourself.
Yeah.
All right. आखिरी पड़ाव, आखिरी कड़ी. UFC सब देखते हैं, फाइटिंग सबको एंजॉय करना अच्छा लगता है. UFC और WWE अब तो मर्ज भी हो रहे हैं. So what do you think about that?
It's fantastic. UFC और WWE merge हो रहे हैं. So you will be having some real fighting happening as it's happening in UFC, and you will be having the showmanship which WWE provides.
Yeah.
It would be an explosion, explosion of techniques and showmanship. And it will create a market. It will create a new market. That's what I perceive. People will it will sell tickets. People will go there and to see. People who think WWE is not real kind of fighting, they will also get inspired to look at it.
Yeah.
And it will gather a lot of crowd. It will gather a lot of crowd. That's for sure.
Because दोनों दुनिया की ग्लैडिएटर ऑडियंसेस, ग्लैडिएटर इवेंट्स एक दूसरे से मर्ज करने वाले हैं.
Yeah. So it would be fantastic. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. Lastly, what's your message for people who are fit, and what's your communication to them, and what's the message जो लोग इस episode को देखेंगे और inspire होंगे कि let's go to the gym tomorrow, let's have a habit, let's gather one combat sport at least, क्योंकि इस podcast के बाद certainly it will change, or it has changed a lot of things in me, and I'm pretty sure मेरा crew भी जो यहाँ बैठा हुआ है. What's your message to everyone and anyone who's watching it, who's actively participating into sports, is fit, and one person who's looking out for that inspiration?
Just take the first step. If you are thinking of doing a weight loss journey and you are not able to understand how you need to do, just go into the gym. Whether it's a good day, it's a bad day, it's raining, anything is happening, just start your day and keep on working on it. Trust the process. My weight loss journey has been of 18 months. Not every day was same. I had plateau during the month where in 2-3 months I didn't lose weight, but that didn't stop me from following what I'm doing. I kept on doing, trust the process, keep on doing it repeatedly, and slowly and steadily you might not achieve your results in 10 days, but you will just certainly achieve them in 30 days. No, you keep on doing the same thing again and again and again, and slowly and steadily when you make it a habit, you will start enjoying it. If you want to learn fight, go to an institute which teaches fight. You may not be, if you are a newbie, you may not be allowed to fight a fighter, but at least you would be allowed to hit a punching bag.
Let it out of you.
Yeah, to let it out of you. And slowly and steadily, if you are daily going over there, showing up is the main thing. Just show up over there. It doesn't matter you are not able to hit 10 punches. Just hit one punch, but go every day. Show yourself. Put that start in you, and slowly and steadily, if you just go over there on that area, on that mat, on that gym, you just pick the weights. No problem if you're not able to do 10 reps. Just do 1 rep, but just start. Keep on doing it. Go daily. That's the main thing which I want to tell everyone.
That's wonderful, Shashank. That's wonderful, and thank you so much for saying it out. Thank you so much for communicating, expressing, and I love you, bro. And जब हम लोग podcast shoot करने से पहले बात कर रहे थे, you told me that your first bout was in Nerul mixed martial arts and you got knocked out in the first 2 to 3 minutes, you said.
Yeah.
And this weekend you became the national champion for Thai Boxing Association of India.
Yeah.
What has been the journey like, or what did you feel doing this podcast? कैसा रहा आपका पूरा एक अनुभव experience?
It was fantastic. I was nervous in the starting of the podcast. It was something new. I didn't know what to expect. But you are something which is related to my life. Na? You made me speak what I feel from my heart. And that's allowed me to let things out. Fantastic podcast. If I talk about my journey from the MMA loss to the winning the national championship at Thai boxing, I just did one thing. I turned up every day. I turned up every day with my bruised face, with my injuries. I turned up every day. I practiced daily. And if you practice daily, your efforts put in, your hard work puts in, someday or other you will get the results. That's all.
That's all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your acknowledgement. Thank you so much for hearing me out. And thank you so much for experiencing and expressing this in such a beautiful manner. Ladies and gentlemen, your podcast with Raj featuring Shashank Verma. मेरे फ़ोन में इनका नाम सेव है शशांक फाइटर. ही इज़ ट्रूली अ फाइटर. और फाइटर सिर्फ रिंग के अंदर नहीं होता, फाइटर हर जगह होता है. अगर आप अपने आप से अपने आप को उठाना जानते हैं, अपने जज्बातों को काबू करना जानते हैं, जज्बातों को बहा देना जानते हैं जब ज़रूरत हो, हर दिन जो लड़ता है, हर दिन जो एक नई चुनौती को देखता है और उसकी आंखों में आग डाल के बोलता है कि आई एम नॉट गना गिव अप, आई एम नॉट गना सरेंडर, घुटने नहीं टेकूंगा, आई विल शो अप एवरी डे, आई विल प्रैक्टिस एवरी डे, I'll just be a better version of myself every day. And that's what life is about. That's what being a fighter is about. Yeah. And that's fighter is Shashank Verma sitting in over here who never gave up. So never give up. Never give up. Any last messages for our audiences, Shashank, in the camera, please? I would love to, listen to you.
Do what your heart says. Na? Follow your heart. And follow your heart with passion. With whatever thoughts you are having, let go of all those thoughts. If your heart says that you need to do a thing, do it. Don't wait for the right moment. Right moment will never come. Today, this point of time is the right moment. Just start with it. Start doing things and life will show you miracles. You need not to wait for it.
Punch hard. All right, take care. Your podcast with Raj. #9 featuring Shashank Verma, my fighter. Take care. See you.
यू वुड हैव इमेजिन मैं कितना कंडीशनड हूँ. तो मैंने अगर हिस्ट्री में इतने सालों से वही पढ़ा है कि ये मेरे हीरो थे, हमें आज़ादी नॉन वायलेंस से मिली, हमें आज़ादी कभी नॉन वायलेंस से नहीं मिली है. हमने आज़ादी छीन के ली है.